Coming up on the Progressive Bass Wrap-Up Show, it's championship wrap-up time. We'll look in on the action and the results of the Texas Team Trails Championship on Sam Rayburn. Talk with the winners of the Colins Bass for Cash Series final on Kerr Lake in North Carolina, and look in on the results of the Alabama Bass Trail's $85,000 season-ending event on Lake Neely Henry. Plus, we'll hear from our Strike King pros and perfect gifts for the angler and outdoorsman from Sportsman's Warehouse. Let's get started. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's a special week this week as we're going to take you inside the championship highlight show this week. We get things started with a look on the recent Alabama Bass Trail's 2018 championship tournament. This year's venue was Lake Neely Henry in Gadsden. Here's Program Director Kay Donaldson and MC Robbie Floyd.
Welcome to the Alabama Bass Trail Championship presented by Phoenix Boats. We're in beautiful Gadsden, Alabama. I'm Robbie Floyd, joined by Kay Donaldson with the ABT, and we're here at Lake Neely Henry, the championship. We see the best of the North, the best of the South, and a lot of anglers in between trying to win this title.
You know, to go from 450 teams throughout the regular season down to 179, I mean, these guys have fought and clawed to get here, and they all seemed pretty excited last night, but everybody's talking like it might be fishing tough.
I think it's going to be tough because it's cold this morning, it's rainy this morning, and if it's that first cold spell, that could affect the fish.
Yeah, it usually scatters them out. It makes them a little hard to find. You're not going to find them clumped up like you would maybe in a little bit earlier season. But we're excited about this. Neely Henry's been a great lake for us in the past.
The fishing's going to be good, but the thing different about this event also is it's a 2-day tournament. You can be solid day one, but here you have to be solid for 2 days.
All right, Jonathan Nixon, Kyle Lawson today, coming here with 7 pounds. Tell me about your day.
It was pretty much terrible.
We caught a ton of fish. I mean, we probably caught 50 fish today.
The bite's been pretty slow. Like I said, it really didn't turn on until 11:30, 12 o'clock, but we really did not capitalize today. We had 3 fish come off on us.
We had a good day. It started out real good. That was the second fish we caught was that 6-pounder. So, and then we wound up catching another one about 4 right before we come in. So it worked out good.
We didn't catch that many fish. We just happened to catch the right ones.
Anything you're going to change up for tomorrow?
We're just going to see how the day goes.
Ooh. Oh, son, there you go.
3 like that. So we pull up on this team, and as we're driving by, he catches one, and we watch him catch another one just a second ago, and he makes a comment about looking at the bank and what might be holding these fish. We zoom in here on our map, and you can see real quick where we're at. You can see the river channel, and you can see this little bend. So it's pretty easy to see these fish are holding in the center of this little cut right here. Just kind of sitting there holding, current's coming through, it's gonna create an eddy. It's gonna hold bait fish there, it's gonna hold some different things holding those fish. So probably found a little diamond in the rough here. He said he lost 3 or 4 fish yesterday that should have had him in the lead. Maybe they can make a move toward that check cut.
We are down to the top 10 of the Alabama Bass Trail Championship presented by Phoenix Boats. Right now, Mark McCaig, Tim Hurst sit in that Phoenix hot seat. Let's bring up our 10th place boat, boat number 75 today, Rob Lee, Steve Winslet, trying to knock them out of that Phoenix hot seat. On day 1, you had 14-17. Day 2, you need at least 12.92. Hit it. 9:59, coming up a little bit short. It could get interesting. Again, 14:21 on day 1. They need 12.88. Hit it. They need 12.88. They got 12.61, just a bit under. They need 12.87 to take the lead. Hit it. 12.22, less than a pound shy of taking the lead. Boat number 69, let's take a look. They need 12.60, 13.29. We've got a new leader in the championship. They need 12.79 to take the lead. Aldridge and Wiggins have 12.06, just a little shy. Brandon Hurst, Mike Freeman had 15.83 in their live well on day one. They need 11.95. 10.08, about a pound shy of it. It's about 137. Shane Horton and Brandon Horton had 17.74 on the first day. They only got 4 fish on day number 2. They only need 10.04. Even with these 4 fish, their weight is 8.94, so a little over a pound shy again. Come on over here. They were the first boat to leave the docks yesterday. They're the last boat to leave today. Boat number 178 in the field. They were the day 1 leaders with 18.75. Right now they need to beat a 2-day total of 27.78. So Adam Bain, Chris Colley at 18.75. They need 9.03. The weight, 11.29. We've got a winner. Adam Bain, Chris Colley, your Alabama Bass Trail Championship winners. Well, it came down to the very end at the final stop of the Alabama Bass Trail, and Kay, it was a good one here at Neely Henry.
You know, these 2 guys are people that you always watch on the Coosa River, and I know that it has to feel a lot better this year than last year.
Yeah, how about it? How much better does it feel to be the winner of the ABT Championship?
Yeah, there's no comparison.
The Progressive Bass Wrap-Up Show, sponsored by Ranger Boats, featuring the Z Comanche, 50 years in the making, by Mercury Marine, quality, performance, innovation, reliability, and by Strike King Lures, celebrating 50 years.
We continue our championship show this week by heading to the Colins Bass for Cash Championship up on Kerr Lake, and we speak with tournament director Jeff Narrett.
All right, folks, we're here at Kerr Lake, also known as Bugs Island Lake. We're here for the Colins Bass for Cash Series 2-day championship event. Day 1 turned out to be pretty good. Our leaders have a touch over 18 pounds. The champions will walk away today with a fully rigged Ranger boat powered by Mercury. We're out on the water earlier today and saw a few of the guys and spoke with some teams on the water.
Got 4 tougher than it has been, fishing about 20, 25 feet deep, just around bait. And the bait's moving, the bait's fishing a lot of different places, and fishing so deep, all we're catching them on's a big Carolina rig weight.
It's been a little bit slow, just having to weed through the small ones to get the better size. But
big difference between yesterday and today, I imagine.
Yeah, yesterday was cloudy all day. This morning it was kind of cloudy, but then it went to rain and thunderstorms. A little bit cold. Now it's sunshine and hot.
Our Bass for Cash series consists of 6 regular season events. Any angler that fishes at least 4 of those 6 events will automatically be eligible to compete in our championship event. We had 114 anglers that actually qualified for this championship event. We ended up with 55 boats participating this weekend. For this event, we'll pay a total of 8 places. 2nd through 8th will be cash prizes, but our top prize for our championship winners will be the Ranger 185 powered by a Mercury 4-stroke 150 horsepower engine. All this is presented from Colins Incorporated, Ranger Boats, and Mercury Marine. You can check us out at bassforcash.com. That has all the information you need about future events. It has schedules, it has entry forms, it has information about our youth educational series, which is a dedicated youth division for any young angler that's interested in wetting their feet in the bass fishing world and learn what the sport is all about. Your bag.
Nicely done.
12.40, 12.40.
Caught them deep on plastics, yeah.
The weather didn't affect you much?
No, our fish wouldn't bite till about 11 o'clock.
We caught 2 as soon as you left, and we didn't catch another one after that.
You know, it always is that way with me.
That's right.
We had a fiber come off right there at the boat, break my line, then we had another one we were doubled up, and it was a catfish, and they got tangled up, and another one come off.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Double hookup, bro. We both, but they went like that. I'm with the net. He's over here. He got the big one. We know that. Mine's a keeper, but it was a catch.
First place. These guys win the boat package presented by Colins, Boating, Ranger, and Mercury Marine. Total weight after 2 days, 33.43 pounds. Brandon Gray and Todd Massey.
We've done a lot of fishing this year. I mean, we've been fishing about every weekend, 3 or 4 days a week, but we put our time in this year for sure.
Coming up on the Progressive Bass Wrap-Up Show, we head to Sportsman's Warehouse in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and see what are and has been the hottest gifts. Plus, Mark Menendez is here with the Strike King Lose Pro Tip of the Week. And later, it's off to Texas for the Texas Team Trail Championship. Stay with us.
This portion of the Progressive Bass Wrap-Up Show is brought to you by Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter. By Costa Del Mar, eyewear made with the angler in mind. By TH Marine, quality marine products. And by ARE truck caps, covers, and accessories.
Hey, not all boaters are the same. Bass fishermen have specific demands we place on our equipment. Not all boat insurance is the same. Progressive offers customizable coverages to suit your lifestyle and the way you use your boat. No depreciation on repairs is included on all Progressive boat policies at no additional cost to you. This means your boat will be restored to its pre-accident condition or better. With Progressive, all small claims of $500 or less are forgiven. Small claims will not count against you, and they won't charge you more because you have one or more. Perpetual agreed value is a great way to protect yourself from depreciation. If you have a total loss, you'll receive the agreed value of your boat, an amount you and Progressive previously agreed upon, for as long as you own your boat. Remember, not all boat insurance is the same, and the folks at Progressive get it, and they're working to tailor coverages to suit our bass fishing lifestyle.
Now it's time for this week's Sportsman's Warehouse Product Spotlight. And we're going to take you to their Chattanooga, Tennessee store and see what are and has been the hottest gifts this season for the outdoorsman.
Thanks, John. Folks, here I am with David Wells in the fishing department of the Chattanooga Sportsman's Warehouse store. And David, Christmas time is days away. Folks are still scrambling, looking for a few stocking stuffers. You got anything for them?
Oh yeah, we got quite a few rods and reel combos on sale. Depending on what he likes to do, whether he crappie fishes, bass fishes, fly fishes, we got a little bit of everything.
Absolutely, and you got a whole store here full of good stuff from hunting to apparel to everything else. So you guys make sure you check it out. Sportsman's Warehouse, at your local Sportsman's Warehouse, as well as sportsmanswarehouse.com. And let's fill those stocking stuffers with lots of good stuff.
We got lots of toys.
And now we're going to hook up with Bassmaster Series Pro Mark Menendez for this week's Strike King Lose Pro Tip of the Week.
Hey, Mark Menendez here with Strike King and Lose, and I've got the easiest thing in the world that will protect your investment and help you catch more fish so fish can see your bait. Dye has been around for a long time, soft plastic dye. And I've got a dye here called Dyeing to Fish dye, but here's the thing that's the neatest thing about it. It's the containment system called a dye safe. It is so simple to do this. It protects my brand new Skeeter bass boat, any boat you've got, your upholstery, your clothes, your carpet. So all you have to do is open your dye safe, choose what kind of dye you got. This is chartreuse boiled crawdad. Shake it up a little and place it in the hole in the center. So now my dye is safe. Here's an old cutter worm. I love to use this on a bladed jig as a trailer sometimes. Dip it in there. You've got your color on it. You can see it's chartreuse, but here's the tricky part. That's about ready to drip. Just lay it on the soft foam insert in there and it's protected. Here's another cutter worm I'm going to use on the back of a Carolina rig. So while all that's drying, I put my top back on, put it back in place. My two worms are ready to fish. I put my dye safe back together. And now I can put my worm dye, put it up, and it's safe. Rough boat rides, it's not going to leak. If it does leak, the soft foam insert takes care of it. This is a dye safe from D2 Fishing with Dyeing to Fish dye. And now it makes my Strike King cutter worms very fishable and ready to go.
Coming up, we're off to Sam Rayburn Reservoir and the Texas Team Trails 2018 Championship right after the break.
The Progressive Bass Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Minn Kota Trolling Motors, by Hummingbird Electronics, Sims Clothing, and Ed Watkins Marine.
Paying out more than $420,000 this year, the Texas Team Trail wraps up their 6th season on Sam Rayburn Reservoir. The two-day event promised some record-setting catches, 149 teams qualified, and it can be said these anglers are the state's best.
Boy, I tell you what, the competition at Texas Team Trail is thick. I mean, not only in the state of Texas, but they come from all over.
Man, these are the toughest guys out there.
The best competition that you can be in this state, that's bar none.
The greatest team circuit in Texas.
It's the greatest team circuit in the world. More than $125,000 is up for grabs, and including 2 Ranger boats, 1 to first place and 1 to second. Sam Rayburn Reservoir is one of the premier locations in the country for bass.
Sam Rayburn is a great lake, and right now, fish are everywhere. You can catch them from inches of water to I've caught some today that's probably 28, 29 foot deep.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now. This tournament's probably going to be one out deep. There's still a lot of fish shallow. There's fish in the hay grass. There's fish in the hydrilla. There's fish out deep on the points. Really about any way you want to catch them. But to really do good in this tournament, you're probably going to have to catch some offshore.
Day 1 saw some record catches. How about 5 9-pounders cross the stage? But it was the team of Lee Yowell and Brian Schott taking the Cabela's big bass for the day.
We'll see what we got on big bass. Yes, sir, 967, new big bass leader. Congratulations.
We're just dragging Carolina rigs on main lake points out there, deep, 20, 25 foot of water.
Some nice weights cross the stage. I mean, 27 pounds brings a second place finish. But wait till you see this. The team of Bullware and Colins finished day 1 Texas style.
Total weight, new leader, 40.28 pounds.
It was a good day. It's one of those days that just nothing went wrong. Everything was perfect. It went right. We got bit. Every time we set the hook, it was like, man, I don't know if it's a fish or if he's hung up on something.
At the end of day 1, 13 pounds separates first place from second, with 22.5 pounds to break into the top 10. Day 2 saw conditions unchanged from day 1. Big fish leaders Brian Schott and Lee Yowell began the day shallow.
Rat number 10.
But that didn't last long. It was off to deeper water. Fishing main lake points was the ticket.
Got him. I'm not gonna make the call yet. He's pulling. He's not real big. It'll work. Nope. You keep wishing, but we're not there yet.
Can Albert Collins and Clayton Bullware repeat their record-setting catch from day 1?
It seemed like every time you set the hook, it was big. And I don't know why, because today hadn't been that way. Well, we've caught some decent fish, but not big ones.
Yeah. Nope. I don't know. Nope.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're catching most of our fish on Mr. Twister worms. The hang 10, which is a 10-inch ribbon tail worm, and then the mag buzz tail worm, which is a 12-inch worm.
Catching some on a big bite, big worm, big creek tail, and some on a fighting frog. Just main thing is keep something on the bottom. Keep them on the bottom.
Back at the weigh-in, Lee Yowell and Brian Schott struggled on day 2, bringing in 14.76 for a 2-day total of 39.82, securing a 6th place finish. Chris Wilson and Harold Moore were hoping for a 2nd place finish.
They were in 3rd place coming in today, going to add 29.78 to yesterday's weight, going to give you a 2-day total of 56.13.
we're sitting in second right now from what we understand, and we're hoping that we stay there. You know, Clayton and Albert had that giant bag yesterday, almost a record bag on this lake, so that was going to be kind of hard. We knew they'd back it up today.
And back it up they did.
You need 5:39 to take the lead. I think we did it. 23:81 today. Yes, sir. What a tournament. 2-day total, 64:09 for 2 days. That is fantastic.
Today we knew we had to go out and catch 20 to make sure we had a really legitimate shot, and we went out and caught a little bit better than that, and you know, just pleased with our performance.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching this week's edition of the Progressive Bass Wrap-Up Show. It's that time of year where we can start looking forward to 2019, which means more tournaments and more news than ever before next year on the Progressive Bass Wrap-Up Show. You can keep up with all the latest news and tournament information by going to anglerschannel.com. We thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great new year.
Promotional consideration provided by Carhartt, Bass Mafia, Buckeye Lures, Colins Boating, by Gemini Custom Brands and Fishing Jerseys, and by Rhino Hitch. Produced by anglerschannel.com.